community from Iraq. We are ethno-religious community from Aramic background and Madain religion. After the 2003, the collapse of old regime of Iraq, the minorities in Iraq, which is the Kildanian, Assyrian, Yazidien, and Madain, and other small communities, they have suffered the persecution, the harassment, the killing, the kidnapping, and the raping, and ending to the killing as well. And some community forced conversion as well. So there's a problem. The coalition of willing, which is Australia, is one of them. They went to Iraq to liberate and to take care of this community. We ending backward. This community, all I mentioned, they are backward and they face all this harassment and persecution, and even increasing to a stage. What happened? And my colleague now from the Yazidien mentioned one of them actually. So for Australia, they have not only humanitarian responsibilities, there's moral responsibilities for government of that time. They went to liberate, and then we ending with the situation. So we have been knocking the doors and lobbying for this kind of situation. So hopefully the new government will listen to us as well, as long as the Australian government of the day, to increase the quota for those people. Still the situation is untenable there, really. They go all over the place at the moment. They go outside the country because we have by Geneva Convention to apply from outside the country. So they went now, all these communities, such as the Mandaean, they are mainly in Jordan, Turkey, Indonesia, and some in Lebanon as well. And they face the problem of there is no work, no medical right, no education for their children, there is no even economical tenable, they have to live on their support. So those people, they need help. And we thanks very much for all the organization here in Australia, SSI, Amnesty International, Refugee Council of Australia, to help knocking the door for the people. We have been working with Amnesty and especially Dr. Graham for the last over 20 years. And we are successful for raising awareness of these communities. Hopefully this productive relationship will continue with the Graham and the Amnesty International in general, because we are dispersed in all over the world. Okay? So, and Graham thanks him for visit the community, especially Mandaean, for 3 times in Jordan and 1 time in Syria, to see what's happening on the floor. Seeing on the floor is different than listening or reading, and raising the awareness to the Australian government and other government as well. So we need the Amnesty International to help us. We are such a small community. If we disperse in more than 1 country, we lose our identity. So please, we need your help to preserve this identity, and we have a very strong and good community in Australia and well established to help people settle in this great country. Australia is a great country, it's our homeland. So we are proud to be here, and we are obliged to serve this great country. And for Amnesty International, they play a big part in this one. And I read the biography of Dr. Agnes last night and the night before. I was really humble and happy for that one. I intended to mention some of it, but Graham, he got before me and then he mentioned some of it. But it's long, and we are lucky to have you here, really. So hopefully your work is continue for the predecessor. So and then for helping this disadvantaged community all over the world. I'm not saying only Mandaean, but Mandaean was one of them. And our obligation to you is to help you as much as we can to be a good citizenship of each country. Because if we become a good citizenship of those countries, that make our people coming more. the country gets more. So this is a lesson to all of us and a message to all of us to be involved in the communities and the countries that we are settled in. So thank you very much, Agnes, for coming, and thank you for your work as well to pushing for expanding the acceptance of refugee in Australia, and hopefully we are not two hands, we are one hand, your hand and our hand, to help settle the people peacefully in this great country. Thank you very much. I took long, but it's more than one country. It's not the Mandaean, it's all our minorities from Iraq and all the disadvantaged people from all over the world. We need to be one team to get those disadvantaged people. And one of the visit of Graham last night, we got people on CSP, which is Ghazwan and his son Rami. So thank you, Graham, for your great work. And hopefully you continue this one. Thank you for visiting. We wish you a good time here in Australia. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, those of you that I know. Thank you very much.